You guys, first of all, I did do the Wild at Heart thing. Second of all, November this year is really confusing me, and I don't even remember last year's November, so I can't even say if it was like 84 degrees in last November, but I think that's a sign of something. Whatever though, but now it's really freaking confusing because I'm kind of like snug as a bug basically, and I really don't want to stop being snug, but I have to go grocery shopping. And so yeah, I just sorry, I'm really comfortable. I actually don't want to go outside, but you know, I will. I have a fun thing to talk about in the car. I settled on my outfit. I don't even know like what to call this. Like, I feel like it's kind of chic, but I was trying to do it like in an odd way. So I think the vision was achieved. But yeah, I was kind of like with this one, like, it looks weird, like the black, but my stomach gets cold, guys, like no matter what. And then I was like, I don't know if the skirt looks good or if it looks weird. I don't know if I need baggy pants, all this, but like, it's not really the outfit, it's how you wear the outfit. So like, it's gonna look good no matter what, basically, is the consensus by me. All right, guys, we're gonna talk about autism, my autism. Also, side note though, my hair looks so good today. I wish it looked like this every freaking day. Like, love it. Anyways, so I actually just had two conversations this morning with my family members that kind of made me think about this topic, but I just touched on it yesterday too in the last video. But basically, so my sister, she asked me if I could pick something up for her at the mall, and it's an indoor mall, and going to large places like that, like malls, airports, just places with a lot of people, even if it's not like the literal area that I'm in is crowded, just like people being in the vicinity, it's too much for my energy. And I know, like, that sounds, my sister, so she basically said, she was like, I know you have, or like, you're really minuscule problems. I know they really mean a lot to you, but like, some people have real problems. Like, I only have one day off this week, and she works like a full 40-hour week, and it's true, my problems are minuscule to the average person, and that's okay, but they affect me a lot, and it's okay. So basically, the point of that is, she didn't exactly say like, oh, because of your autism, but it is because of my autism. Things connect back to my autism, and that's just something that's kind of hard for my family to understand sometimes, I think. I was gonna make the connection of, I worked like 30, 40, in, for a short time, 50 hour work weeks for about 2 years when I was 17 and 18, and it brought me into the worst burnout of my life. Like, on top of all of these conflicts that I was having with people, largely due to my autism and being misunderstood chronically. Besides that, I was also exhausted working like 5-6 days in a row. It was just really hard on me mentally and physically. So basically, I don't engage with the neurotypical society at large very often because it brings me anxiety, I definitely prefer not to mask, or very like minimally, you know. But the places I work right now, like, I mean, my grandpa's my grandpa, so I don't really feel like, I don't know, just like chill vibes. But then at my kung fu studio, like, a lot of people are neurodivergent there as well. And then Kendall's also neurodivergent, and it's just, it's easier for me. Let's move on to what my mom said to me, because I think it's kind of important. Well, basically she was like, she was expressing maybe like nervousness, because she was like, I feel like you're clinging on to the autism label and like words like stimming, because there was literally like one time, it was like late for her, and I was just like rocking back and forth, and she was like, whoa, like, she was like, that's too much. And I get it, like, especially when you're tired, you know, it's like, she was like, I wouldn't be able to sleep if we kept talking. And I was like, I get that. So, but now she's expressing concern because she thinks that it's something wrong with my body that I need to fix. Like, that stimming is something I need to fix. So yeah, and then like, I was just talking about my experience masking as a young child, and you know, just being like excluded in general, and being like, okay, here's how normal kids act. I'll go and be like that, so then I don't get excluded and I can have friends. Great. Then she was like, but you did have friends. And I'm like, okay, that was when I was like 4. I'm not talking about when I'm 4. I'm talking about my crucial middle school experiences. I'm kidding. Do you guys, middle school is hell. Kendall was telling me about some of her middle school drama, and I was like, oh my God, I remember those trying times. Oh, God, yeah. Anyways, it's a totally different world than high school. High school, the drama feels more real, I guess, but when you're in middle school, I feel like you're more sensitive because you're younger. So like, even though the drama is always kind of like silly, it just fucking hurts, man. I really do like yearn for community, you know, and that was a big thing that kept me in that sphere for a while. But I realized, in a way, not that my, like, or I realized basically people pleasing is manipulating people. And if there were people that wouldn't like me if I wasn't like always doing things for them, or, you know, if I had displayed my autistic traits, then maybe like I shouldn't be friends with them. So that's when I kind of, this year is 100% where I kind of just started taking off the mask. And I think 2024 in a way too. 2024 was hard because once I was in burnout, it was pretty hard to control some of my autistic traits. So I kind of always felt like I was fucking up, and like every social interaction made me want to die, basically. But yeah, as I kept taking off the mask, you know, people left and people stayed, and in the end, I'm okay. A little boy, I have to show you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh my freaking gosh. You're just the cutest being. Sorry, bye. Guys, it's time for a change. Did that transition work, guys? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know what got me so inspired, but it's like my devices are gonna be away from me. Okay, if anyone wanted a bed update, it's kind of actually working, because these are like counterbalancing the this falling. Like it's neither I don't know, but it's because they're resting on this. So it's actually kind of genius now that I've turned this over to where my head is going to be, because then it won't be as much weight on it, which will make it last. Good morning, everyone. Device hub worked. I'm out of bed. And now I'm gonna do some stretching. Come look. Look, it's different in here. You notice? You care? You see? Come here. It's different, isn't it? I know. I know. Are you mad? Why? What? Do you want that as a baby? Look, Luke. Do you want a baby? You can have it. You can have it. Take me. Take me. Take me. No. Take me. I want to be yours. Thank you. Guys, my sunglasses broke at the beach today. And the reason why they broke is because they're usually crooked on my face. So I was trying to fix it. So I just glued them back and... I just like... Oh. Hello? Oh, I think I've done it. I've done it now, boys. 5:30 p.m. is early. No, I don't have to go to sleep at 5:30. No, I don't have to go to sleep at 5:30. 5:30 p.m. is still early. Sorry, guys. Genuinely, like, what was I even gonna say? I don't know. My brother's not coming with me to Kung Fu because he's making up schoolwork. Loser. I don't even want to yap to you guys because it's so freaking dark. Like, there's no way. Hello. Ugh, that's so hot. I don't know how I feel, guys. Also, like, yeah, no, I don't know how I feel. I'm happy to have glasses because I needed, it was getting pretty, what's the word? Not like risky, but yeah, that's what I mean. I needed to be able to see and stuff, so, and it was getting worse. But I do want to talk about, I don't know, just like, and I feel I literally, I almost feel phony, like, talking about it because I'm not really in the best area either, you know, and there's a lot of homeless people here, and so to complain about being poor feels like stupid, but I still do want to talk about it because more so what I mean is I'm just tired in regards to healthcare, like poor people not being given an option, basically good options. Okay. For example, so there was 13 like different walls or sections with glasses on it, right? The only one, I could only pick from 2 of those to get like the deal, which I didn't know. So I was picking out frames that I really liked, and then I had to put them all back, and I hated that. I did not like that. But specifically, I've like, my dream frames are these guys, and they had them in black in the store, but they were like 160 fucking bucks, so I couldn't get them. One of my frames is gonna be ready later. Does that just say Autism Place? Custom tees and more? What? What do you do? Nothing like autism to bring me some joy. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. That's really funny. Autism Place. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Anyways, I hope I articulated that well, because I'm really not trying to come across as like, I guess, like spoiled or anything, because I mean, I'm tired of this, like, telling poor people, like, what's the word? I don't know. Like, it just feels like we're all getting less than we really deserve, honestly. And the thing I noticed about the frames on the two other racks is they were so much smaller than all the other frames, and I really, really hate how small frames look on my face. So I was searching for like at least 15 minutes to find two frames that I felt like were like, okay, this is a good size on my face. But, and I don't know, I'm sorry, like, I like these frames, but would they ever be my first choice? No. So yeah, I think in general it's just kind of annoying to have to compromise on things when you're poor, which I'm sure it's very, like, it's a very common thing. I've lived through that. And I think the reason why I haven't felt it, like, I guess as much, you know, is because, like I've told you guys, I don't engage with the normal world very often. Okay? The last time I got an eye exam was when I was like 12. So, yeah. So I feel like I definitely constantly felt this way when I was younger, but then I just kind of started getting by on my own because I was tired of this feeling of having to choose like the absolute fucking worst option every time. And like, it's like, okay, yes, I'd like, this helps. Like, I am very grateful to have these. But I'm not just talking about my glasses. You know what I mean? It's just another fucking thing that poor people have to compromise on, you know? It's like, fuck. Let's push that aside for now. And I'm happy I have glasses. I'm happy I can, what the fuck? Sorry. And it's weird being able to see clearly again and like being able to fucking read shit far away. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. My first pair of glasses. Yay. They're cute. I kind of feel like a performative man right now, honestly, with like, I don't know, just my glasses and my sweater. What if I had a man bun? That's funny. Oh my god. Now I'm trying to like read all the numbers on the license plate. Well, it's definitely easier. Good morning, guys. I was adding photos of Eshitawari to my Pinterest board of people last night. I swear to God. Like I was saying, I was saving a bunch of pictures of Eshitawari, and she has my dream glasses. My dream date. Of course you do, Esha. Of course you do. Because you're just effortlessly fucking cool. I will say, though, I do think my second pair of glasses are going to be, like, closer to my dream. They're purple and orange. And I know you're like, what? But the purple, when you put it on my face, sorry, I need bug bite cream right now. The frames are literally just like purple squares. And the orange part, it's like on the rim. And yeah, you can't see that as much. So it was my best option, essentially. Okay, let me show you why I was able to move things around so much. My sister, who has had her shoes out here since we moved, was like, why do you even bring your shoes around? And I was like, because there's no space out here. And she's like, yes, there is, just do it. And I was like, fine. So yeah, there's my shoes. And then that prompted me to move the LPS house. Well, the whole reason she suggested it is because she stepped on the LPS house right here, and that didn't make her happy. So the LPS house is in the closet, along with my laundry basket. And yeah, that actually kind of is cool. I've never had a laundry basket with my closet before. I feel like it works pretty good. Sorry to be on talking. Anyways, so yeah, and then I just moved that table where the laundry basket was, and I don't like hanging my bag up without my MacBook in it, because then, like, that yellow folder really folds. And yeah, and then trash can right there, but, like, my room's never been like this before, guys. It's quite exciting for me. Okay, I also need to just get a good video of you being shaved. You're shaved now. The fans don't know. He's like, you fucking got it yet? Yes, I did. It came. It finally came. Funky tights, guys. I bit the bullet. First. Ooh, they're kind of like, I like how, what's the word? Like the stitching, I guess, how it's in threes. Anyways, these have bugs on them. Yay. That's gonna be pretty cute. I'm also excited because, I just finished enrolling for spring semester, and I'm going 3 days a week, basically, instead of 2. So that's one more day for better fits. Okay. These, I don't know how to feel. I was expecting them to be softer. Also, they were supposed to have patterns. Oh, they do. It'll probably show when it's, like, on my legs, you know? But yeah, just, like, a good old burgundy pair. And, guys, I fucking tried to dye my red ones. Did not work. Did not work at all. And that's why I kind of bit the bullet, because, like, the only other place I could have gotten tights from to DIY myself would have been Spirit Halloween, and we obviously all know how I feel about Spirit Halloween after that whole debacle. Or, like, I don't know, like Rite Aid CVS. I'm like, you know what? Let me just buy some that are already fucking funky, okay? And this will supply me for years. I'm positive. This is justice for when I had to put back the brown tights at Spirit, too. Now, these ones, the pattern is, hello, more obvious, which is cool. But it's actually, nah, I guess, okay. I just needed to, like, stretch it to really open it. That's exciting. These are cute, but the foot's kind of fucked. Loki might just, like, cut that off, honestly. It depends on the height, because that is my struggle sometimes with tights, is my height. Okay, last one. I think you guys are gonna like these. Ooh. Okay, they feel interesting. They are music notes. Ah! They're gonna be so cute. Crack. Woohoo. That's my haul. Especially with like my brown glasses and then my soon to be like, I know that they're technically purple on the label, but we're gonna call them maroon glasses. Anyways, because they're like this color, but less red. Don't tell me that that's just purple, okay? Because I know. Anyways, yeah, my fall style is totally gonna be upgraded, even though, see, for me, technically, I think of fall as like September, October, November. But with this weather, fall weather, like, still hasn't even started. But apparently California is about to be hit with some of the harshest rain in a while. So hopefully fall weather will just, like, start off with a bang and then stay that way for the rest of the months. Because why get dark at 5 if not 65 degrees and under? Like, I'm tired and I want to go on hikes without, like, sweating my ass off, basically, which I guess it's like, dude, that's why people go on hikes. But I'm not going on hikes in, like, an athletic fitness kind of way. I'm going on hikes in an aesthetic nature explorer kind of way. Like, you guys have to understand. You have to understand. So yeah, anyways. Also, I don't know, guys. Having glasses is weird. I feel weird. Not like I feel weird, but lenses always get stuff on them. These things hurt my head. And yeah, that's what's weird about them. But I'm obviously scared because I know glasses are supposed to be like adjustable in that way, I've heard. But, you know, I'm obviously not gonna fucking do that too much because of what happened to my sunglasses the other day. But yeah, that's my haul. So I will let you guys know. I probably typed like 5 words in the past 20 minutes. And then I deleted them because they're not right. And nowhere on this World Wide Web, for some reason, will tell me policy names that could affect my imaginary character Dean. There's nowhere. Like, I'm trying my fucking best, but I'm not going to use OpenAI multiple times to try and get more explanations out of it. That's just more hurt. I'm not going to do that. But, like, oh my god. Hello, guys. This is, like, kind of the outro. I guess I'm ending the video by doing one last car yap. Also, the reason why I'm talking in my car so much is just because at home, now that my mom's back all day, I kind of can't be yapping about all my gay autistic shit all the time. Which I know you guys are like, or like, some people may be like, that's your right! And you're right. But also, like, my YouTube, my YouTube is kind of just my thing too. And I just enjoy talking privately as well. So it's not really like my mom's fault. It's not like she's would really give a fuck either way, but it's more so my personal preference to talk in private, I guess. So yeah, that's why there's less moments in my kitchen and other common areas in my house, basically. Anyways, I guess as I end this autistic autism vlog, I want to say that this can really apply to anything very broadly as well. I mean, it can apply to illness, disability, other stuff like that. But, you know, no matter how invalidated you may feel by others, know that what you're feeling and what you're suspecting is valid. And that's the thing with me too. Like, I received that like almost autism diagnosis at 3, but who knows, I might have ADHD. I just resonate with autism more, but like, and it could, like, it could definitely be something very different, but it's okay to resonate with a disability. And like, I don't know, obviously, you know, you shouldn't misdiagnose yourself and you should do your research. I guess that's the real message of this whole thing is like, you're valid, and you can trust yourself, okay? Like, if I relied externally on people for validating my autism diagnosis, it would not be validated, because everyone says, you don't look autistic, you don't seem autistic, you don't act autistic. Guys, so respectfully, you're just not like super educated on autism. That's also the thing that kind of peeves me, is I'm like, when people are invalidating me, I'm like, how many hours have you studied this shit? Because, like, I would say I'm pretty well read when it comes to just autism in general. So, oh my god. It's like the audacity that some people have. So I'm like, how do you know? And they're like, they asked me the same thing. They're like, how do you know? I'm like, because I fucking read it, fucking taken the tests, I've fucking done everything I can from someone with a very limited access to like real medical diagnoses. I'm doing the best I can, and I'm coping the best I can, okay? But recognizing, and I think that's also another thing that some of the older generation may need to hear, is that I'm not using these labels as an excuse to like be spoiled or not have to do certain things. I'm using them as explanations to why it's things that I already do. And when I label it makes me feel like less stigmatized. I don't know if that's the right word, but I feel less like self-conscious of doing it. For example, let's just say stimming. I rock around a lot. I crack my knuckles a lot, which I don't know if that's technically last size. Whatever. Yeah, just calling it stimming is so validating, because I think so many autistic children can relate to teachers or other people just being like, sit still, like, stop fidgeting. And it's like, bro, no, the fidgeting helps me focus. So that's just one example, but there's many other things that I do as an autistic person that I used to just be like, oh my god, like, you're lazy, you're weird, why can't you just connect with people better? Why can't you just do this thing? It's so simple. There are things stopping me. A disability. And that's okay. And if we keep trying to like classify disability based on the worst, like, most low functioning version of that disability, you're silencing so many other voices. I'm not saying that people, like, I'm very grateful to be verbal and to be able to mask and control my meltdowns, because that's not a privilege that all autistic people have, and that definitely makes their life harder as autistic people. So I totally understand that. And I think almost when I'm talking about mild autism or high functioning, which I don't like those labels either, but you know, just for labeling's sake, I don't know. When I'm talking about it, it's a very different set of issues that we face. I know that I face different issues than someone with, words, Mercury retrograde. Did you guys know that? Actually, it is Mercury retrograde. So I stepped outside yesterday. I fucking noticed it immediately. I'm having so many miscommunications. I'm also, a lot of times, Mercury, like, will make you not backtrack, but go back to old things to finally just lay them to rest, bro. Lay them to rest. So yeah, if you're having communication difficulties like I am, the best thing is really just to, like, speak from your heart and try not to be super reactionary if someone says something that offends you. And yeah, sometimes also just, like, be quiet. just during Mercury retrograde, guys, that's one thing I'll say. I definitely have learned the power of over the last year or two, because it's important to know when to talk and when to not talk, and, like, who you can express your feelings to safely and who you can't. And I wish that we lived in a world where it was safe to express our feelings to everyone, but some people have ulterior motives, and some people are just determined to misunderstand you no matter what you say, no matter how clearly you paint it. So yeah, but it's something I want to change, guys. And my mom is kind of the one who's like, your view on things is so unrealistic, this and that. And I'm not saying she's wrong. But if I believe in myself so hard, and I do the inspired actions that I feel like will bring me closer to achieving my goals, and I build the puzzle pieces over time, and I become successful, then are we really gonna look back and call me crazy? No, we're not. So let's just I'm talking to my mom, I guess, specifically, like, let's just until I prove myself wrong or right. If I prove myself wrong, then yes, we can come back and look at this version of myself and be like, you're fucking crazy. But sometimes being crazy is a good thing, guys. Crazy equals genius. If you know, you know. But yeah, so I'm gonna prove myself right, though. That I'm very, very determined, you guys. I'm very, very determined. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. But no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're struggling with, if, you know, you don't feel safe to express it, if you don't feel like you're being validated, I'm here to tell you that you're freaking valid, okay? Okay? Give yourselves as much grace as you can through these trying times. And also, wow, what the frick? Sorry, I just came up with 3 G's for myself. Like, grace, gratitude, and goodness. genuinely. That's just, it's my priorities for myself and for others, you know. Just some good simple things to uphold when it feels like life is going crazy. Because sometimes it goes crazy, and you just have to be the calm in the storm and hold on till May. Yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.